Hello everyone. Welcome to our channel Microbians 25. Today, let's learn some important concepts about chemical sterilization.
Terms: sterilization. Article: surface or medium is freed of all living microorganisms either in the vegetative or in the spore state. Used only in absolute sense. Disinfection, destruction of microorganisms, especially potential pathogens, and the surfaces of inanimate objects or in the environment. Reduce the microbial population, not bacterial endospores on inanimate surfaces or inorganic materials. Antisepsis, destruction or inhibition of microorganisms on living tissues by chemicals non-toxic and non-irritating. Chemical agents: antiseptics, germicide, microbicide, chemical agent that kills pathogenic microorganisms. Sepsis, growth of microorganisms in the body or the presence of microbial toxins in blood and other tissues. Is sepsis practiced to prevent entry of infectious agents into sterile tissues and thus prevents infection. Sanitization, cleansing technique that mechanically removes microorganisms to reduce the level of contaminants. Sanitizer compound, for example, soap or detergent. Chemical methods of sterilization. Several chemical agents, antiseptics/disinfectants. Properties of ideal disinfectant. Wide spectrum of antimicrobial activity. Should act in the presence of organic matter. Non-toxic, non-corrosive. Stable upon storage, no chemical change. Odorless or with a pleasant odor. Soluble in water, lipids for penetration into microorganisms. Effective in acidic as well as in alkaline media. Speedy action, relatively inexpensive. Types of chemical sterilants. E. phenolic compounds. E. halogens. C. alcohols. D. aldehydes. E. gases. F. surface active agents. G. oxidizing agents. H. dyes. I. heavy metals.
Chemical antimicrobial agents are classified into three main categories based on their purpose, which includes industrial or commercial and human pathogens. Chemical sterilants used for human pathogens are further classified into sterilants, disinfectants, sanitizers, and antiseptics.
Sterilants. Chemical sterilants, sterilizers or spore-icides destroy all forms of microbial life, including endospores. Chemical sterilants are used in situations where it is impractical to use heat or radiation for decontamination or sterilization. Hospitals and laboratories, example, must be able to decontaminate and sterilize heat-sensitive materials, such as thermometers, lensed instruments, polyethylene tubing, catheters, and reusable medical equipment such as respirometers. Cold sterilization is performed in enclosed devices that resemble autoclaves, but which employ a gaseous chemical agent such as ethylene oxide, formaldehyde, peroxyacetic acid, or hydrogen peroxide. Liquid sterilants such as a sodium hypochlorite bleach solution or disinfectants. Disinfectants are chemicals that kill microorganisms but not necessarily endospores and are used on inanimate objects. Example: disinfectants such as ethanol and cationic detergents are used to disinfect floors, tables, bench tops, walls. These agents are important for infection control in, for example, hospitals and other medical settings. Sanitizers. Sanitizers are agents that reduce but may not eliminate microbial numbers to levels considered to be safe. Food contact sanitizers are widely used in the food industry to treat surfaces, such as mixing and cooking equipment, dishes, and utensils. Non-food contact sanitizers are used to treat surfaces such as counters, floors, walls, carpets, and laundry.
The action of chemical sterilization works on four basic principles: by degrading the nucleic acid, or leaking the cytoplasmic components or coagulation of cytoplasmic components and degradation of proteins, and also by damaging the cell membrane or cell wall. Here QACs are quaternary ammonium compounds, which majorly affects the nucleic acid of the cell. Action of chemical sterilizations on bacteria is divided into three types: bacteriostatic, bactericidal, and bacteriolytic. The total cell count and the viable cell count remains the same in bacteriostatic. Both total cell count and viable cell count gradually decreases in bacteriolytic treatment. More of action of antifungal agents majorly include affecting the following functions, which include membrane functions: cell wall synthesis, ergosterol synthesis, microtubule formation, and nucleic acid synthesis.
Applications: A. healthcare medical instruments, hospital environments, dental equipment. B. food industry, food contact surfaces, packaging. Materials: laboratory setting, laboratory equipment. Microbiology experiments. D. pharmaceutical industry. E. cosmetics industry. F. veterinary medicine.
Do like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Do press the bell icon for further updates.